Hello everybody and welcome to a wonderful new-ish game called BeamNG. I say new-ish because it has been out for a while, however it is still in development, and that is my explanation. It is a wonderful, realistic car driving simulator, as you could probably tell. This game, what's wonderful about it is just how incredibly accurate it is. It's gonna get racing modes, possibly multiplayer, that type of stuff in the future. But for right now, it's just kind of like Crash Derby, drive around on the countryside. It does have a massive community, which is always pushing out mods, new cars and stuff. The game comes with like 5 or 7 cars, I believe. So that's good. However, you can always download more. They do a great job of, or the modders do a great job of getting more cars into the game, new maps and stuff too, mods, textures for the cars, I think, all sorts of stuff. Now one of the things that's really nice about this game too is the amount of customization. Also, while I drive over this, check out that sweet suspension. You can see everything working. So let's show some customization, right? So now, there's a number of cars. There's all of these things. As you can see, I'd say about 5 of them, like I said, are cars. They're all made very well. I will show you the wireframe in just a minute. There's also all the modes, or types of cars. When it says stripped, no, it really means stripped. Yes, this is it. Take everything off they possibly can. So now, let's just get that back to the normal car so I can show you just how amazing it is. Just gonna change the color back to red. I like it red. It reminds me back in the day when I had the old alpha before it updated. Nothing's wrong with it. You can still change it easily. The wireframe. Now just take a second. Look at this. If you've ever seen a racing game with this great, or not necessarily racing, but just a car game with this great of a wireframe that can be fully bent and this and that, and you know what I mean. You're smart pupils. But it can all be affected in the littlest to biggest ways, like smishing out of shape. Like, we'll pull it back up. You can see it's bent. And I'll do it just one more time, entirely in wireframe mode. Just give me a second. I'm going to shut my mouth while I focus on trying not to crash into anything before I should, because it is kind of hard to see. Yeah, I kind of knew that was coming. Yeah, I took my headlight off. Okay, let's go off this jump. And, okay, so this isn't the best example. So, let me try that. Again, something else this time, though. Something that you can really see. Okay, you know what? I have a great idea. There's a border running around here. Let's just slam into a wall. Then I don't have to really concentrate. Okay. Can't tell when it's going up. Here it is. Boom. Just like that. Let's just flip it. Beautiful. Tell me that is not amazing. And let's shove it back into real time. Also, you can lose parts of your vehicle, and I will show you, such as those times when you're just driving along and it's wonderful, beautiful times, but then start going, how fast are we? We're going just about 70, then your car just falls apart. Don't you just hate when that happens? I know I do. I mean, I don't really drive, really. I don't. It's just not my thing. But I love these games. Yeah. I know, kind of pointless for me to say that than that. But, Also, you can break all the hinges. kind of not really taking apart your whole car, but just all that extra stuff. You can do 360s if you know how, which I do really like. Don't know why that little piece is hanging on the back. You can deflate your tires if you didn't see very slightly small. Oh wait, I want to deflate all of them. There we go. That's a little more dramatic, but not much. As you can see, it's incredibly accurate, tons of fun. There are racetracks, so I believe I will show it to you now. But I'm not sure if the thing will carry over, so just in case it doesn't stops at the menu, I apologize. However, if it is nice and continues to record, I'll show it to you. Might post another video at some point if it doesn't, but let's just hope it plays nice. Exit to menu. Be good, be good, be good, and possibly goodbye. Hey, it held up. Like, this is just a standard sound too of when you're not driving. There's screeching of tires, driving of the engine, stuff like that. This is a wonderful, quite large foresty map that I do enjoy. It's probably my favorite map just to drive around. The one I showed you before is like a test map. That'd be great to demonstrate stuff. I did miss something I want to show you. I did in the pre-recorded one, but that didn't work out, which is why I'm recording this one. But it's that giant loop-de-loop. You can go into it and then go into the tunnels with incredible speed, which is quite fun. So this is a demo of the forest. As you can see, beautiful lush stuff. I apologize for the frame rate. My computer's having just a little bit of trouble. It does run pretty smoothly, but since I have recording stuff in the back, I guess just doesn't want to work. Now, I'm sorry if this cuts out early. I don't know how the recording stuff works. I'm using Razer Cortex. If you know about how it works and stuff, this and that, I'd appreciate a comment below, because I have tons of trouble with it. But as for now, I guess I'll just do what I know. Just gonna drive around. I do recommend a controller or a steering wheel, I guess, if you have one, just because it can be difficult with the keyboard. I use a keyboard, it's just what I have. But it's harder to work with 4 directions rather than the joystick. I mean, it still totally works. I do like the keyboard, it's just I think it'd be better for other things. So let's just take a trip. Oh, let's not crash into the tree. I did have that little run-in earlier, so that's why I'm having so much trouble steering. I apologize for that. And we're probably gonna crash here. There we go. Like, every little thing does hurt your car. There's gas mileage too. If you somehow run out of gas, which you'd have to drive around for like 3 days straight. I don't know the actual number, but you know, some crazy long length like that. As for the long term for this game, I know there's going to be racing modes. You're going to get broken cars, you'll have to fix them, or at least that's what I've heard. And yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm not sure how the currencies are going to balance out for all of that, but you know, it's a great game as it is, so if there's a sandbox mode, you can just have tons of fun with that. That's essentially what I bought for it, just a sandbox. But as you can see, this is fun. Also, there's other stuff, it's not just all trees. There's more industrial stuff, like the hold on, frame rate. Okay, I would think it's so framey there, at least from my point of view. There's gas stations, there's giant boxes of stuff. And something I almost missed is different camera angles. Now, it does depend on what car you have, which camera angles you have. But if you have the standard cars that come with the game, I'm pretty sure they all come from third person. Sorry, I'm just trying to think while driving. Don't think while drive, it's not safe. It's almost like Texan driving, except maybe just a little safer. Aha. There's this, there's this. You can also get a view from the hood and from your right and from the right side of your car. So it's just hope I don't crash. How fast can I go? How fast can I go? Okay. Okay. You know, or I was gonna run off the edge there, but that doesn't look terribly good. And crash. Now, can we still drive? When it comes to what qualifies for driving and not, it can be a little weird. Now, wait, I have to drive over the road more if I want to show you what I mean. Now, essentially, what determines if you can drive or not is, okay, there we ran into something, we stopped. That was the objective. But we're over the grass. Okay, so sorry, this game is giving me a hard time right now. Just because I'm trying to show stuff that I don't normally show. Because it's usually just me playing it. You guys usually aren't just sitting there watching my recordings, because I don't really record previous to this. Okay, this should be a good spot to show. Scratch that, and you move this way a little. There we go. Hopefully this will be a good spot to show. And I'm wrong. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Sort of grassless over here. Scan this car's. Nope, missed it. I know, I'm terrible. You hate my videos now, don't you? I apologize. And, okay, it probably would have just been easier on the beach in the first place. No, boats in the back. I think they're also going to have support for other mechanical stuff, automobile type things. This is just not my day. But do you see this piece kind of with like the gray part underneath that kind of goes through at the bottom of the vehicle? I'm not sure if you can see my mouse, but if you can see, it's kind of like this part here. It's pretty much the gray part on the front of the vehicle. It does stretch all the way to the back. But if that disconnects, you can't drive. And then in almost all other cases, if it... Oh, what did I press? These things. I was wondering what happened to them. And then the other one does stuff too. Yes. So here's some more detail stuff. I love the detail stuff. Great stuff. It does tell you how much of your car is broken in the bottom left. You can change your hydro state. At least I think that's what they call it. I think that's what they used to call it. Node stuff. But yeah. Okay. It's just been a while since I've seen that. But this has been BeamNG. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something. However, I picked it up for $15 back in the day. Not really sure what it is now. I do totally recommend it. I'll post a link to the game in the description, and see you next time.